the output. At least you have some green. You have some nice green here.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me connect to the other lab. Yours was
5?
yeah, Marlon, yours is student 5. Okay.
Yes.
Student 5. Okay, if we open the lab. Good. Wow. Interesting for the IP routes. You see here, you are sending, you are receiving your prefix from your upstream provider. You remember this is your prefix, right? If you
Yes, I was trying to filter out default route with GE25 buyer, but it seems not working with the CISCO.
Okay. Okay. Here also same here. All right, good, interesting. So let me log out from this and let's take a new lab. Let's say student 1, right? Let's use student 1 and we start a new lab. First of all, let's try to understand the lab. Okay, so here, as Zober explained earlier, you have these 5 devices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, the routinator part here is not fully implemented yet, but you understand that later when it is fully functional, the routinator will be feeding your router with the RPKI manifests. So here, we pair with our transit, we pair with a peer, and then we feed in our 2 customers. Let's look at the information. The information here, this is AS64500. These are your prefixes, your IPv6 and your IPv4 prefix. For the transit, this is if you want to test that the IPv6 and the IPv4 configuration are cool, you can ping this. For the peer, they are having only IPv6. So remember to disable all IPv4 prefix that you are receiving from the peer. So getting the peer green on IPv4 should be easy. For your customers, so you have the 2 customers, 64501. These are their prefixes. These are the prefixes for 64502. So that's it. The first thing, if you look at 64501, you will see that there are some traffic that you are receiving. Look at the type of traffic you are receiving from same prefix. It means that there is spoofing happening here. If you look, you will see that there is spoofing happening. Okay, so first thing first, you need to disable the spoofing. Let's connect to the router, and the password, the username is MANRS, and the password is same. So you need, let's disable, let's activate anti-spoofing on all the interfaces. So GI 00, 01, 02, and 03. Okay, so we go to configuration mode, interface GI0/0. Here you want to disable, you want to verify, right? IP verify source, oops, uniqueas source. So here you are verifying the source and you want to make sure that reachable. So there are two things you can verify: the reachable, oops, via. Here you can verify any, or you can verify only the receive. Here we are concerned with the receive. So you've done this for interface 00. We are going to do the same for 01. Okay, for 02, and for 03. So you could do this using access list as you did, or you can just enable it as simple as it is like this. So we've done this for IPv4. Let's do it also for IPv6. Did I? Let's do it for IPv6. So we go to 00. We want to, it's same command for IPv6. Oops. For IPv6, we are doing this for interface 00, for interface 01, for interface 02, and finally for interface 03. Good. So we just activated anti-spoofing on all the interface, on all the interfaces connecting to our customers. Now let's look at the effect on the various looking glass. You see, for 501, we are good. All the rates that you were having here for the spoofed traffic that you were receiving has disappeared. If you look for 502, same. If you look for your transit, same. Here we were not having spoofed packets on this on the 500 on the peer. So now that is it for the anti-spoofing. So remember the MANRS actions. We have that spoofing where people can actually use your prefixes to originate traffic and like saturate your border router. That one is now handled. We've handled it already. Okay. Now let's go and look at what we are receiving in terms of routes. Let's start with IPv4 and see what is happening here. So for IPv4, if you look, you will see that you are receiving announcements from 64511. Meanwhile, based on the instruction, 64511 is having no IPv4 routes. So this is bad. We need to disable that. If you look at here, yeah, 64511 is sending us, which is bad. If you look now here, you will see that customer 1 is receiving prefix from customer 2 through you. So this prefix is coming from customer 2 and you are propagating it to customer 1. If you go to customer 2, yeah, 2 prefixes coming from customer 2. And you can see this prefix, this is your prefix coming from the internet. So let's start by seeing what we are announcing to the internet. What we are announcing to the internet and what we should receive from the internet. So to the internet, we should announce only our prefixes. Okay? So what are our prefixes? So we are going to do an IP prefix list. How do we call it? We can say announce let's call it announce v4. So what do we want to announce to the internet? So if we want to announce our prefix, okay? And if you look at the instruction, what is our prefix? Our IPv4 prefix. This is our IPv4 prefix. So this is what we want to announce to the internet. Okay? So that is it. Now, we also want to announce the prefix of our two customers to the internet. So let's go. What are the prefixes of our two customers? This is customer 1 prefix. And then customer 2 prefix should be, this is customer 2 prefix. And then now, anything else we want to deny. We don't want to announce anything else because we don't want to be announcing prefix from the transit to the internet. We don't want to be a free transit provider to our peer. If you come and look at, let's go to the transit. If you look at the transit, you will see right now that, see, we are announcing prefix on behalf of the transit provider, on behalf of our peer, which is not good. So we don't want all of this. So let's start by saying that we have announced our v4. We have announced the v4 of our two customers. We deny everything else. Deny 0.0.0.0/0 up to 32. So we don't want to announce anything else. That is it. So now this prefix list announce our v4. Let's go and apply it to on the transit session. Okay, so I'll do router Bgp 64,500. We are in address family IPv4 unicast, and we are looking at the transit. So the transit here, we are activating this on the transit and the peer. So the transit IP address is 254. So I'll say neighbor 254 and prefix list. Oops. Prefix list announce. I don't know if it will be able. So let me copy it so that there is no typo. Announce v4 out. And I want to apply this also to the peer. Okay, so I'll do this. Or let me just say neighbor, the address of the neighbor prefix list, copy, I don't know if it's my internet that is a bit slow. So there you go. We've applied this to the peer and the transit. Now, if we go back to here, this for the IPv4, oh, cool. You can see here for the transit, we've corrected the transit. Okay, we've corrected the routing table, the v4 routing table for the transit. For this, for the peer, we don't have, yeah, we've corrected the IPv4 routing table as well. And if we go back to our various peers, you will see that for the v4 routes, we are still receiving. Here we are still receiving. So now we need to correct the receive site. I'll pause here and see if we are still together and if there is any question.
So far, none.
Okay, so everything good? Hello, I want to hear from you. If you
Yeah,
have,
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
yeah, so feel free to interrupt me and ask any question or yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, so now let's continue. Now I am going to look at what I am receiving in terms of prefix. So remember, I'll start by the transit, the peer, sorry. The peer should not announce any IPv4 prefix to me, okay? So I'm going to create a prefix list for that. So I'm exiting this. I'll say prefix IP prefix list. I'll call it AS 64 511 V4. Okay, I'll call it V4. And here we don't want anything from you. So we want nothing from that peer. Okay, and also for this, for AS64501 and AS64502, we want only their prefix. Okay, so I'll create another two prefix list, IP prefix, IP prefix list. I'll say AS 64501. So I want from 6501, I want their prefix. So I will say permit 501, their prefix. This is it. Permit. So I want this prefix. Now, anything else is not accepted. So I can just copy this and paste. Okay. So I have accepted the prefix for 6501. I am going to do the same for 6502. Oops, I should have 6502 dash 6502-v4. So this is the v4 for 6502. I will copy their prefix here. Oops. And paste it. I want their prefix. Anything else is not accepted. Anything else is not accepted. So I've created a various prefix list. Now it's time to apply those prefix lists on the BGP session. So I'll say router BGP 64500. Oops, router. Okay, so address family IPv4 unicast. Now neighbor, I need the various neighbors. So the first one is 64,511 is 251. So I have it here. Prefix list. What is the prefix list? How did we name it? Let me copy so that we have no typo. We named it, yeah, AS this v4. We don't want it in. Okay. Now we want to do the same for the customers. So customer 1 would be 253. So this is their IP. Their prefix list is this. Oops, I didn't type the keyword. Prefix list, this, in. Okay, so now for customer 2, their IP is 255. Their prefix list is here. There you go. So, oops, sorry, syntax error. I omitted the keywords prefix list. There you go. So if we go back and inspect the status now, this should disappear, this should disappear, as well as this. So let's hang on there and see how it behaves. We can also decide to, we can also clear the BGP, IP BGP, all soft in. What is that?
You forget the unicast.
Yeah. Clear BGP unicast. Okay, I'm using the keywords all. I should use star. Yem should be all. No, not all. Let's just do soft, in, and out. Okay, excellent. There you go. You see? Okay, you see the progress, right? Hello.
Yes, we see the
Yes,
progress.
yes.
Yeah. So now we've done we've filtered our session out. We've filtered our all the various sessions. Now what is left is we are still receiving our prefix from the internet. So we don't want this. We don't want anyone to announce our prefix to us. So let's create a prefix list for that. Okay. So we are going to create a prefix list, which we can say configure terminal IP prefix list. We'll say deny our v4. Okay. Here we want to deny our prefix, which is this. Okay. We also want to deny our customer's prefix. Our customer IPv4, the two customers. And then we want to accept anything else. We want to accept the default routing table. So permit 0.0.0.0/0 up to 32. There you go. Now we need to apply this on the BGP session. Okay. So we will apply this on the transit, which is 254. Okay. So let's go to router BGP 64500, address family IPv4 unicast, neighbor, this neighbor, prefix list, deny our v4, in. There you go. So we expect this to clear as well as this, and that will be good for IPv4. That will be good for IPv4. Let's give it some time to clear. That will be good for IPv4. Now we want to do the same for IPv6. Okay, I'll pause here and see if there is any question before I can go to IPv6 now.
Can you go back to your command, to your deny list, and the last one, the last action we did?
The last action we did.
Yes,
Okay.
because with this one, you're going to deny everything. Okay.
So look at the list. This is the list. Okay.
Okay.
So here, what we are saying, this I will apply it here.
Okay. But you didn't deny the 203.113.0/26.
203.0.113. You said I didn't deny.
Yes.
Look at this is a specific prefix. Oh, I get your point. Thank you for catching that. I denied the /24, but not the less specific.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, excellent. Thank you for catching that. Let's correct it. So I'll do end and then conf terminal. No, this and then this and the less specific. Thank you for catching that. So if I show, do show run, and then we look at the prefix list if it is okay. All right. So we have IP prefix here. Okay, I think I should, let's do this. Okay, then we will now have to do this, the less specifics as well. So here we are denying the prefix and all the sub prefixes, okay? Because if you just deny the prefix the way we did, someone can subnet it and, get to announce something that is more specific in your prefix. And then now we want to accept anything else. There you go.
The sequence is still the same.
Pardon? Yeah. If you look at the sequence,
Yes, the deny will come first before the
yeah,
sequence 25.
before we permit. So if we exit here, I could amend the sequence numbers, but it's easier just to drop the prefix list and create it at fresh. So if we now show run, and then we look at the prefix list again, you will see here that we deny our prefix. Oh, what is going on? This one is at the bottom. Let me just do this. Okay, here we deny our customers. We deny this, and then we now want to accept the rest. I'm already in configuration mode. So yeah, oh, the sequence number I have to remove so that it gets at the bottom. So now we are good, right? As you can see. So I was not verifying the sequence number. So it is saying that this route is missing. Okay, yeah, since let's wait for it to propagate and see how it goes. This packet is missing, maybe because of, voila, there you go. Okay, so here we are good for the IPv4. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes.
Yep. So now can we proceed to IPv6? Now for IPv6, we've already done the unicast reverse forwarding. So let's create the access list, the various access list, and as you can see, it will be almost the same access list. So we will start by, if we look at all the access lists that we have here, we'll be having the same for IPv4, for IPv6. So what I'm gonna do, let me copy this. I will paste it in the notepad. I modify, then I paste back here, okay? In the notepad, I'll paste here. I modify for the various prefixes. Yep, there you go. So I will start by announce IPv6. So this is the prefix list to announce IPv6. Okay, with the various customers. Oh, now I need to deny the rest, anything else. So here we want to announce only our IPv6, and then we want to deny anything else. So :/0 up to 128. Good. So that is the IPv6 prefix list to announce only our IPv6. Now let's apply this to the various, or let's create all the prefix lists that we need. We've created this one, announce the equivalent, the IPv6 equivalent of this one. Now let's create the IPv6 equivalent for this one. So I'll copy and paste and modify. So I'll have this, this. There you go. So here I've created the V6 for 501. Let's create the V6 for 502. Just renaming, deny, : 0 128. Copy and paste. So this is the prefix list for 502. So we are accepting only their prefix. Anything else we are rejecting. If you come back here, so we've done this. Now let's deny our IPv6 prefix. Let's deny our IPv6 prefix. So deny our IPv6. We permit anything else. And we want to accept prefix from our customers. We want to reject prefixes, our customer prefixes. So this are our customers. There you go. So if I paste here, as you can see, so we don't want someone to announce our prefix and our sub prefixes. We don't someone to announce our customers' prefixes and their sub prefixes, and then we are accepting the default routing table. What else is missing? Now, what do we need to do for our transit, for our peer? Anything we should do for our peer, we should accept only their prefix. Okay, so we are going to create an access list. Did we have an access list for our peer? Yeah, we had this access list for our peer. We are going to create the v6 equivalent. Here, we want to permit their prefix and any sub prefix and deny anything else from them. There you go. So for our peer, good. So if we show run, we want to see all the IPv6 prefix lists that we've created. Yeah. So these are the various IPv6 prefix lists that we created. We want to announce our prefix and our customer's prefix and deny anything else. We want to accept from our customers only their prefix and nothing else. From our peer, we want to accept only their prefix and nothing else. Okay? And we don't want to accept our prefix from the internet. This is good. So now let's apply these filters. Let's apply these filters on the Bgp session. So router Bgp 64500 IP address family IPv6 unicast. So let's start by the transit. So the transit address is FFDB. No, that is okay. No, that's the so neighbor. This is the peer. So peer, the prefix list that we want to apply to the peer is this. Prefix list. We want to apply this in. Okay, but also to the same neighbor, we want to apply our v6 prefix list. We don't want to accept anything from No, we want to apply. What are we announcing? We want to announce our v6 out. So that is good for the peer. Now for the transit, we want to deny our neighbor. We want to deny our prefix list. We want to announce this to them. This is what we are announcing to our transit, and inbound to our transit, we are denying anything else. So that is deny our v6 in. We are cool for the transits and the peer. Now let's look at our customers. So from our customers 501, the IP address is, this is the IP address prefix list. What is that prefix list that we created for them? This. So we want to accept only their prefix inbound. That's 501. Now customer 502, prefix list. What is their prefix list? Customer 502, this is their prefix list. And this is what we want to accept from them. There you go. Now let's look at, oh, we have a green here. So our transit is happy with us. Okay. So let's look at the other ones. Why are they still red? 501. 501 is still getting prefix from here and from the internet, and also from the 502. 502 is still getting this prefix from the peer, still getting stuff that is not theirs from 501, still getting stuff from the internet that they are not allowed to. And yeah, okay. This is good. So let's start by clearing the BGP session and see if it has something to do with that. So clear IPv6 BGP. What do we have here? Oh, there is no IPv6 BGP. Instead, there is BGP. I will clear for all. Oh, let's do IPv6 since our IPv4 is good. Unicast. All peers. Soft in and soft out. Let's see what we get. Oh, this guy is happy. These two are still complaining. but we have less issues here. Hello, are we still here?
Yes, still here.
Yes.
Oh, we have a green check everywhere.
All green.
So you get it. Hello.
Hey.
So do you get it? Any question? Any comments? Hello? Yeah, so I'm done with this demo. And basically, you see the MANRS actions. So what we basically did, we did the anti-spoofing, and we did the filtering of prefixes that we are receiving and prefixes that we are sending. And that is it. So thank you for your attention. And yep.
Yeah, thank you very much, Musa, for your detailed demo and sharing all the configuration with the attendees. Let's do one thing. Let's take the show run and let's send it to Archie. Archie will help us to distribute it among the attendees, because in that way the attendees can take the show run as a reference and can work on it later, because the lab will be will remain open for a few days, most likely 2nd or 3rd of next month. So you can again clear everything, and you can again work for yourself and do the R&D and try for yourself. Okay, that's one thing. And another thing is that, as Musa said, this lab actually covering two aspects of MANRS action. The first one, filtering, and the second one, anti-spoofing. The third one is about coordination, putting your information globally. And the fourth one is about verification and verify other people's routing information and help others to verify yours. So those things will also come one by one after another. But if you understand how to make a proper filter, that is your first line of defense. So that is why we start our lab module with filtering, and then we move forward, right? So that's it from us. Thank you very much for being with us and taking part in this session. Archie, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Zubair, Musa, and everybody who participated. Yeah, just a quick question for the show run part. Would you capture it and send it over, maybe to a shared file?
Yes.
Yeah, Musa is actually doing that right now.
Okay, thanks for that one. And yeah, so it actually doesn't end here. After this, we'll follow through with the team. And for those actually who dropped off, they were sorry, got separate messages, and probably we'll try to arrange other future sessions. But for those who actually are here, we'll continue to push through with this one internally, and as much as possible, also convince others to do as well. Yeah, so it's a work in progress. Suber, I'm not sure if you're also aware for the PH Nog, we also plan to do a follow-through session that will be in the workshop part schedule, I think July 13 as of the current discussion with AFTAB and ISO as well. So we'll follow through on that one separately.
Okay.
And I think before we end, let's have one more group shot, if you don't mind. So let's open the videos. see his face again. There you go. Hey, thanks, Musa, man. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Apologies for the delay. Like me too. We forgot the commands already. Thanks for the refresher.
Okay.
Apparently, right now, different devices are used, not necessarily Cisco. So some networks use combination of other stuff.
Yeah, Juniper, MikroTik, and
Right.
the lab will probably cater for those other operating systems in the future. But now, yeah.
Yeah, just a quick question. So the lab has like until 15 participants. What's the most number of participants you had in this session?
So far, we had to run with 20 participants at a time. And in moments like those, we have several lab setups at several regions. So we use multiple lab setups in those
Okay,
conditions.
just in case. Yeah, because
Per
it's
lab, actually, to run smoothly per lab, it is recommended to us that we should only arrange for 15 people per lab.
okay.
So we go to another lab setup to accumulate more people.
Okay, well, my is more of the interaction part. The lesser people, maybe that's more interactive with it. But anyway, we'll go to that when we have the volume next. Yeah, apparently after those, like we were 12 initially and now 6 to 7. So those who actually drop off sent separate messages that they're sorry that didn't make it and probably looking forward for another session. Yep. So we'll do that next.
Yeah.
For now, let's thanks again and let's document our report. Yeah. So this is the first session, so maybe you can do like this. Okay, 1, 2. Wait, I think I missed so Bear's hand. Sorry, let me try again. Hold on. I'm just gonna check the photo to be sure. Hold on.
You got it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm just checking. Yeah, I missed your hand. I saw your fist bump. So let's do your number 1 next. Okay, one more time. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, got that. Oh, I'll share again the photo then. And so
Thanks.
yeah, thank you so much, Musa, Subair, everybody, Marlon, Eugene, Stella, and Jimmy. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
you'll be sending me the show run file, Subair?
Let me just paste it here.
Okay. Yeah.
I think Musa is already there in a mail chain with you, Achi.
Okay, I haven't checked the mail yet.
Musa will share the show run in that mail chain. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Musa, you got Achi's mail address?
From on what email? Google.
Okay. One minute. So it's
I can type it here.
So I sent the link here. Click on the link and let's see if that's good.
Okay, let's see. So I'm opening the drive.
yeah, it's more convenient.
Okay, it's here. Got it. So we'll share this, and I think it's here to everyone as well. So we'll have a copy.
Okay.
Great, man. So,
Okay.
thanks
Thank you.
again.
Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay
Thank
safe.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
you.